the last 15 years or so, we've doubled, virtually doubled the number of passengers. And the number of interesting destinations has increased as well. So we needed more gate space, and we found ourselves over the last couple of years having to treat more and more international flights remotely, having aircraft parked all over the airport, and that's not good service. What we're starting to see, and what this is going to deliver, is a lot more space and a lot more comfort and a lot more variety than people are used to. Those things are important because since 9/11, people are spending more and more time in the terminals. The dwell times for an international passenger are sometimes 3-4 hours. So we have to spend a lot of time making certain that those folks are being properly cared for, that there's a good variety of food for them, and increasingly that there's other things for them to do. You can't just simply expect people to arrive at the airport and walk on the airplane. They're looking for other things. We're trying to make the Montreal airport an extension of the city itself. So we want the Montreal experience to begin and end at the airport. We want people to come to the airport and know that they're in Montreal. And part of what we've done is to try and reflect some of that Montrealness of the airport. And I think that's something that and we want Montrealers to feel comfortable. We want them to say, well, I'm at home. This is exactly what I should be seeing at my airport. This is a reflection of my city. And that's the message that we're trying to pass to people. At the end of 2004, we opened up the new customs hall. And I think that was the first indication to the community that this was for real. The second one was within 6 months of that, we opened up the first part of the international jetty. That has grown much faster than we expected. There has been, since we patriated the flights from Mirabel, more airlines have said, okay, based on that investment, we'll start coming back to Montreal. So we're starting to see things that are happening here that wouldn't have happened had we not brought all this activity to one place. I think the extension, the new jetty, is more of the same. A statement that what we did back 15 years ago is a success, and it's such a resounding success that we have to add to it again. We want to punch above our weight. We want Montreal to feel that we're an important player. An airport will only be successful if the city is thriving. Looking at it the other way, a city, in order to be interesting, in order to grow, needs a strong airport. It's a function of how viable and important our city is. And an airport is essential to make that happen. You know, somebody once said, you know, you build 4 kilometers of highway or 4 kilometers of rail, you can go precisely 4 kilometers. You build a 4-kilometer runway, you can go anywhere in the world.